and that's how you do it. So what's up, y'all? It's Unstable Podcast live here from Hollywood, California, in the After Laugh Studios, and we're the world famous Laugh Factory. So today I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little tired. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. So the ladies, just like the rest of the world, they're gonna hold me up. Just God damn it, just keep. But anyway, my YouTube keeps going off, but. They're gonna hold me up like the rest of women do in the world, and they keep us on point. So
we used to.
Yeah, you try. Yeah. So first of all, we was talking off air, and I need to. We was talking about what's going on with you.
Well, first of all, I had food poisoning.
Yeah, because that's not contagious, right? Because I wanted to ask all these.
Like I'm just dealing with the aftermath of eating some fish, some little fish.
A fish, is that a colloquialism for young girls?
Hamachi.
Oh, okay. You gotta ask. I don't know. I gotta ask.
Yep. Man, shoot. I told
right.
If I'm if I'm single at 50, I might have to dibble dabble in some young meat, but I'm not. No, I'm good.
I don't know if I can mess with somebody young. First of all, I'm trying to get my woman back. First of all, but anyway, could you mess with somebody young, Rosa?
I don't think I'm ever gonna be attracted to young. Man, especially.
Why?
I've never been,
Yeah, you've always liked older men.
Yes. And I mean, yeah, and the older I get, the older I even like them older. And when I see let's say if I see like a young, tall, I don't know, chocolate man with nice abs and whatnot,
he's gay.
No, what I think about is like, oh, my kids are gonna look like, like if I have a son, I will assume they will look like that.
What, gay?
No, like if it's like
gay dudes got abs. You do realize every dude that got muscles, and if you over 30 years old and you're not playing sports, you gay.
Not every. No.
Straight men are out of shape.
No.
That's my,
that's your.
Yeah, I'm sticking to it too. Just like dudes that know how to dance ain't got a job. Okay. Those are all my theories on life. If you know a dude that know all the hot dances, he ain't got a job.
Well,
and if you got a six pack, you're gay. That's my philosophy on life. Take it for what it's worth.
You have to, create these little conspiracy theories so you.
No, I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to tell you the reason. Let me tell you, everyone knows this. My first of all, real men have guts and their feet stink.
No.
That's
my granddaddy's feet used to stink. That's how I knew it was love in the house.
No.
That's how you knew it was love, when you take his boots off and working for the family, working to put food on the table.
Knew, but we don't know about that kind of love, and we don't want to find out.
That's love.
If you got stanky ass feet, please.
That means he been working.
Or anything of that. No, you don't have to be stanky to work. What the hell?
No, hygiene is everything. I've known some of the straightest men that have the better hygiene than women, actually. No, that is not a gay thing.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Straight men can be.
I smoke cigars and drink and smoke weed. Some nights my breath ain't gonna be on point.
Okay. Chew some gum.
Straight man.
But
a gay man gonna come in the room and kiss this woman, his breath smell like flowers. I'm trying to tell you something. Him and his six pack.
No.
He's been cheating on you with a dude.
He's hating. He's hating, guys.
I'm just sleepy. I'm just saying. These are my philosophies right here.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do to make yourself feel better by yourself.
Right.
So
no. This is facts. This is not making me feel better. These are facts. This is scientifically proven. Just like you can't fight if you're naked. These are proven facts.
You can't.
It's scientifically proven. You cannot fight when you're naked.
I've seen people fighting butt naked.
It's impossible. A man can't. If you see a woman and she's naked, you can't fight no more.
Have we forgotten about the Roman times? When that's all that they did is fight naked.
No, they had metal on. They would have...
No, I'm kidding. I'm just being sarcastic. I was trying to come up with something just to justify that people can fight naked, but I can't think of it.
They can fight naked. Listen. I mean, have you ever seen a cokehead? They can fight naked. Crackheads. They can fight naked. They can do anything. They are like cats.
Didn't they say fell off longer than vegans?
The 7th floor.
Yeah, crackheads do live longer than vegans. That's a fact.
They just fell off of the 7th floor and they get up
and they get up.
Like nothing happened.
Because of that stuff. People take, Coke in a bottle. They take that stuff as medication. It's what they call medication. It gives them the same energy and the same, loopiness. So.
Really?
It's very possible. I already know. Oh, now I know what I'm gonna vent about, but we'll do that later.
No. Listen, somebody told me that last week's episode, because we just didn't have a format and we was just talking, was their favorite episode. He used the word that I didn't like, but he said it was his favorite. It made it his favorite episode. So let's just roll.
Well, I mean, speaking of venting, pharmaceutical companies, you know, this whole food poisoning thing that I've been having. Well, I've had stomach issues in the past. Every time I go to the doctor, they just want to throw drugs at you. Now, coming from someone who had a pill addiction, that's kind of dangerous after I told you I have a pill addiction. And my vent is, there's so many things, especially since the Nipsey passing, talking about the Dr. Sebi documentary. That alone is the reason why I probably have stomach issues, is my diet. and I just don't want to admit that I don't want to give up certain things. It's my diet. You're going to throw pills at me to keep depending on one pill to help one system. And
I have high blood pressure, so I take pills so I can eat pizza.
But in this part, it's going to have kidney failure at one point. Then you're going to take pills.
No, then you take a pill to save that, so you can have pizza.
Nah, pills.
And then when it makes your lungs, you take a pill for your lungs so you can have pizza.
They make billions of dollars off of that stuff. That's why they don't legalize certain things. That's why.
So do you know who Dr. Sebi is?
Yes.
So
I bought some of his herbs and everything.
Really? For what?
Just like well-being, like overall, like good stuff. Like when I've been on his website, I bought some stuff.
Really? Have you tried any of his stuff?
No, not yet. Now I'm awoke, you know, after everything that's been happening, because
let's get a testimonial. Did it work?
Health.
I hear so many stories about Dr. Sebi, so I want to hear that somebody that actually took something. You don't have to tell her what it was for, but did you see improvement? Did it work?
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I live a pretty healthy lifestyle, so
she's bragging. You caught that right?
No.
Let her finish, but
and when you're in fitness,
I wasn't taking anything because I had a problem. I just, you know, they have these things that help you purify your blood or help you detox certain like organs. So I took some of those things, and I don't see this like huge difference because I take them all the time.
Well, Carmen had a question. She wanted to know, does Dr. Sebi have anything to stop your ass from ripping out those pants you be wearing?
No, it's my
stand
leg.
up. You can't just come in here and not show your ass. No. We trying to make money here, goddammit.
It's my leg, you guys. Every time I wear these pants, I rip them, so I'm just gonna cut them short.
Well, we do have male viewers. Stand up.
No. It's you can really.
We didn't talk about the whole. Just want to see your ass. She's so hard-headed. This is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
They can just go on her page.
And this is not sexual harassment because we don't technically work together because the check don't come for 2 weeks. So
now I tell you, speaking of Nipsey Hussle, I met him before. We actually
rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, we worked with the same publicist a couple of times. So we went to Magic together for his clothing line and other things. And
Marathon.
So, you know, I seen him a couple of times. Every time I seen him, it was nice meeting you. How are you? You know, it didn't go any further than that.
Right.
I had not had any type of communication with him or anything. And usually when, you know, I mean, if somebody dies every day, so when you hear the news, you're like, oh, that's sad. This is the first time in my life that a celebrity's death hit me this hard.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I'm not like a huge fan of his music, to be honest. You know, I am barely catching up with like my English, how to do taxes on my mortgage. Right. I just moved to this country the other day, so I don't.
Yeah, the other day, 15 years ago, right?
Exactly. Almost 13 years ago.
13 years ago.
But you know, so there's a lot of times people be like, oh, have you watched this movie, or even like the. What is the name of the guy? R. Kelly. Like I don't know a lot of these things because they happened before I came here.
He peed on children.
Or they happened right when I got here, but I didn't have the time to be involved in this like.
You knew more about him as an activist, more you did as an artist.
Probably more of as an activist.
Yeah, because you said you didn't know his music, so.
I knew he was a rapper, but you know, I'm not a rapping is just. A rap is just not my thing. I cannot speak that fast, so I cannot sing a lot of the things.
He doesn't rap like that. I mean,
no, I will say this about Nipsey Hussle. I knew his music a little bit.
I have never been so heartbroken by a celebrity's death than this one. I mean, this hit me hard.
Well, he was a good dude.
I cannot explain because it's not really. I mean, yes, I met him, but it was nothing significant enough for me to feel the way I feel.
Well, it's just under the circumstances of how it all happened.
Well, you also have
your own community,
and
in front of his children.
And I hurt for his
Lauren London
and his son. Like
Lauren. I don't know Lauren, but that got to be a tough one. She had a post up yesterday. If they
really
can put it up there, we can show you what the post said. It was
yeah.
You know,
Saying
I can't imagine how heartbreaking that is
and all this
well, I have a question then. Like, does this happen in the East Coast if someone, you know, in their own community, in their own clique,
unfortunately,
after they didn't just did everything what they did for
unfortunately, they say the people who hate you the most are the people that are close to you.
I just feel like LA dudes be on some bitch shit sometimes. Not all LA people, because there's some LA natives that are real ass people.
I say this with confidence, and I say this everywhere I go, and I don't bite my tongue.
What?
Dudes that use guns are cowards.
Yeah.
You're not a man to me. I never respect a cat that can't go with his hands. If you can't whoop my ass, stay out my face.
Yeah.
Because if you're just a coward that you got to pull out a gun and end somebody's life, it's more than that moment right there. You know, you know.
The other thing is that we, you know, as we're all on social media scrolling, like some people have posted, you know, the actual like moment where he got shot.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that shit.
Yeah, I don't even want to comment on it, but
it was heartbreaking to see that shit.
But the guy, like a coward, like you say.
But honestly, so
you're gonna comment like
disgrace.
Yeah,
it's for me to see these little ignorant buffoons on live talking about, even if one of them wasn't the one that did it, bragging about it. It's like, you are a fucking disgrace.
You're a coward.
Because we're trying to move up. There's only 13% of black people in America, right? So
only 43 million of us. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
and you took out a leader, a light that somebody could have made a difference.
But it's already. I feel like there is already a separation even within our black community. It's the ignorant ass buffoons, right? And then you got people that want to come together and make a difference. And Nipsey was trying to bring everybody together.
This man bought his neighborhood. He bought the corner of his own block, the strip mall. He bought it with his own money that he worked hard for. He was working with that billionaire, the black billionaire. I forgot his name. God damn it.
I don't.
Well, you can look it up. There's a black billionaire that does real estate, and Nipsey Hussle was working with him about purchasing more real estate to uplift his own people, and working with black banks. There are 15 black banks in the country, and people need to know about this.
And that's sad that there's only 15 black banks.
That's a fact.
In our country.
So, but Nipsey Hussle was really doing something. I didn't really. I was listening to his music. It was something about this brother. I just couldn't place it. But I would always hear him on 106. And then I didn't even know he was dating Lauren London. I didn't know that.
I knew all that. Yeah.
I found out the day he got murdered. I was like, what?
My brother like is into his music, so he's put me on. I don't know a lot of his songs, but I just know a lot about him.
Last time that I checked. That's a hot joint right there.
Song. But yeah, I always like to keep track of, even if I don't listen to a lot of artists, I like to look at the stuff that they're investing in. And like, there's a lot of rappers out there that are very smart. They're starting to come keen to like what's going on, putting away the chains.
No, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. People make fun of him, but Soulja Boy, people clown him, but this brother went out and started his own video game. You clown this man because it's not Sega or Nintendo, but that's a power move.
Well, no, I mean, I will say this. I'm not a fan of his music. Never have been
his
ever.
Music sucks, but
I respect him in a sense that he started the social media stuff. He started the whole internet, you know, YouTube, making money off of YouTube.
Listen, Muhammad Ali showed everybody how to use the media, and he's doing it like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other people that learn how to use it, and people hate on him.
Yeah,
I don't.
He's annoying.
His music ain't hot, but this dude
where he came from, and he should get that level of respect. Like you did, kind of start the whole YouTube, like the beats and making money off of computers. Because now I make beats. You know
what?
Yeah, I know how to make beats.
What are you doing aside?
Reason, Logic, all that.
Besides rip pants
and rip niggas' hearts. No, I'm just kidding.
Rosa do be breaking niggas' hearts. You know how many niggas I know? Here's how fucked up life is. Let me tell you something. Do you know how many people call me just to hang around this motherfucker? Hey man, y'all working out Sunday again?
Someone even DM me like, what's up with Rosa? I'm like, I'm not hooking you. Come on.
I say, go talk to her. She's a friendly woman.
That is a really bad advice.
It is?
Yeah.
Friendly woman.
I tell them, I said, listen, man, go talk to her, man. If you want, I'll give you her number. I tell people,
I am not. I apparently I'm not that friendly, and I actually
That's not true.
Well, I'm not. I have no intention of being. I don't want to be.
Complained that said that.
It's just
when I first met you, you was we was volunteering for the homeless downtown, but you can't really be an asshole when you feeding people. But when I first met you, you was nice. You don't just be
okay. But that is a different thing, because if we are in that atmosphere where we're all like chatting up, like it's casual, it's all good. But usually when like guys come and they just approach me wrong, either because they're nervous or because they are trying to impress me, and it's coming off like fake.
Okay, give me an example. Give me an example of somebody that would just really just turn you off. Let's say we had
I mean, everything.
We all out at a club right now. What's the hot club right now?
Would you be nice?
What's the hot club in the city right now?
I don't go to the club.
Okay, we all out at the club right now, right? And this nigga rolled up and he started hollering at you, "Hey Rosa, how you doing?" What does he say fucked up to turn you off?
Like, "Hey beautiful, how are you?" And then
what's wrong with that?
That's okay. And also, I don't know if you're saying that because you want to take a pic, like it depends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
see, that's fucked up for you, because being a social person, being a
what
celebrity,
I don't like is when
how do
people
you feel?
know that who I am. Like, I'm Rosa. You see me on Instagram and you come asking me like, "What's my name?"
Then you already know that they full of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, also, but here's the thing too: clubs are dark, and they might just see your booty and not know who you are.
No. Or like when you're like somebody's like behind you and they haven't seen your face and they say, "Hey, beautiful." I feel like I want to.
They could be looking at your booty. It's beautiful.
But see, clubs is the wrong place. That's what I do. But you know what though?
You made Jason laugh.
You know what, I think
behind the camera.
I think the club is the wrong question to ask, because I think I'm always up on a fence, even at the club, even if someone's nice to me. Maybe ask, just maybe if we're out somewhere, just like a normal environment, and a guy walks up to you and it's like, "Oh, where are you from?" or whatever, would you be like, oh, "God"?
Well, for the most part, when like this is the thing, like when young men approach me, I'm always annoyed because I know the conversation is not gonna go that far.
So I see what you're saying. Like if they're like,
the reason I ask these questions is because we're trying to produce a TV show for Rosa, because being who she is, it's hard for her to meet a guy that's not coming for her because one, she's a celebrity, or two, she got a big booty. It's hard for her to meet just a regular guy that somebody be interested in Rosa. So I want to show her personality to show that there's more to her than her pants ripping by the booty.
Well, what about like if you do a show based on around you? Since you date both, maybe both candidates fight for her love,
see, that's the only thing we didn't want to do that because that type of show has been done before. Flavor of Love. We didn't want it to be a competition where she making out with people.
Is that,
she doesn't have to do that.
I was talking about this with somebody.
We're gonna do this on Twitch. We're gonna have this on Twitch. We're gonna find somebody.
The truth is, I like older men, and when I
what's older? What do you consider older?
Yeah.
Because you're what? You're 30 something.
I'm gonna be 35.
So like 41 is your old.
No. 45 is like the youngest I kind of like want to go.
Oh, so that's your youngest is 45.
Oh, so you like Carly? Because I'm 10 years older than Carly. So you want dudes that's like up.
What's the oldest? 45 to up to what?
Okay, so like the thing is that don't ask.
I do age in Viagra milligrams. What is it? You dating 100s or 200 milligrams?
200s.
Oh, 200s. Them old motherfuckers. Goddamn.
Because if it's what I like, I am gonna like the 57s, and
But you do 57. Viagra gets our dick only, but so how you ain't gonna get no real hard dick.
Now the problem is that I would like to have a family. So I know that usually those guys. This is the reason why I'm kind of like, okay, like I guess 45, because a guy that's 45 is probably still willing to have a family. As a guy that's 57, I went, a guy that's like, I dated a guy that was 59. He had kids older than
59.
me.
59. That's fucking hilarious.
And I was 26, so it was
you can go to the club with your mama, your stepmama.
He went to the club with me one time. He was cute though.
Your stepson?
With grandpa. His name is Willie. He's
God damn, that's an old dude. You was dating a dude named Willie? Willie Earl?
No.
Who hang with Buford now?
Last name, what if
use them old names.
I mean, I think 45 is better because I don't know. I just saw the Kevin Hart stand up the other day. So
I will say 40.
He said,
I'm going to say
let these 60-year-olds have babies.
45 to 50. I'm gonna go to 45 to
that's
50.
Fine. He's like, don't give
we
these 50
are the good men.
But see, at 45,
45 to I'm 49 this year.
But I just don't like when they are 45 and they look like 36. I'm like,
that's perfect though. But
no,
you want you. Oh my god.
Well, see, most of us.
I need them to look like grandpa. Like I need some like vintage.
So you really.
I think Rosa's a little perverted. Did you see that? She started touching herself and she's like, I need them to be. What the fuck is going on?
I know some rich
vintage.
So you mean to tell me all these young dudes chasing you don't stand a chance? You want to fuck Papa?
Like, you know, I always dated like white guys my whole life, and
look at our production staff back there smiling now. Everybody behind the camera like,
oh. After Trump,
so you date pilgrims, do you?
After Trump now I'm like, okay, no more white boys. Fuck white
See that
people.
Trump fucked up all y'all pussy. That's terrible, white dude. See,
but
don't vote for Trump. He's messing up y'all pussy now.
Yeah, I met a white boy finally also, 2 years ago.
White boys do not like me. They are deadly afraid of me.
Can I be 100% honest?
No.
White boys like small booties. They like the where it can fit in your like Carmen. Carmen has
curves.
Carmen has what we would call an OC booty.
What does that mean?
It's Orange County.
I just thought of that.
ROSA from the Rolling 60s in Compton. I'm just saying, there's a difference here.
No, you know what?
That's the thing. Like the guys that I like, I'm gonna end up with like.
You have Republican and Democrat booty. You have Crip and Blood booty. It's different.
I always tell my friends, like technically speaking, I would like the typical kind of like sugar daddy look.
I thought she was gonna say the tip. I swear I did.
The 60-year-old millionaire, small dick white guy, you know, balding. Yeah, I'll be like, this is where I'd be like.
I know everybody watching this like she lying like a motherfucker.
I be
a 60-year-old small dick dude.
I just wish I liked those kind of guys because like I can.
Those are they like you?
Help you? No, they don't like me. But like I know
they don't like me.
I meet them. I meet them. I know them. But
they do. Yeah, they don't talk to me. They don't look my way. Nothing.
Maybe they're intimidated.
Much older white women love me.
And I'm
like a 60-year-old broad, she's checking me out.
But you're open to other races as far as of that age range and that success level.
Tore her ass out the frame.
At this point of my life, yeah. I am considering all races. I tried a Middle Eastern.
Did you?
Yeah.
I banged the Iranian chick. That shit was hot.
Great guy.
I don't think I've been with anyone.
Great guy.
Men or women? Have I been with Middle Eastern?
Iranian. No, she told my ass. Yet. I got a video too. No, I ain't gonna tell you, but I erased it because I was in a relationship for 3 years.
But anyways, I'm most likely not gonna be with a white older man.
See, Trump fucked it up for all y'all. If you were to go back to men, give me the male, the perfect man for you from age to height to job to how women always have y'all list.
Here's what I have.
Give me your perfect dude.
Just like
and then we're gonna come to you.
I've learned this with men and women.
And tell me your perfect broad too.
The older I get, all that stuff went out the window. Now it's about connection.
Oh, she gonna give me the maturity bullshit.
It's about connection, but I have to also have a sexual connection because I've been with some of the finest men and women. The abs and everything was just perfect.
Yeah, abs.
But they sucked in bed.
Yeah,
they sucked in bed.
I had a lot of that too, but I kind of like.
But I have to have but for me, age to me personally, I don't have a preference with I would say 25.
Oh my God.
Up to 55.
That's really young. 25?
Yeah. I will do young because I know young people very, very mature, even more mature than 50-year-olds I've known. I've known some of the most mature dudes that are more mature than, and
at
women.
25?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, at 25?
I knew someone, but unfortunately, I was already involved with someone when I had this little Tenderoni Negro try to holler at me, but he was very, very mature.
Tenderoni Negro.
Yeah, like
please put that at the bottom of the screen. That was fucking beautiful. Tenderoni Negro.
22.
I love this show.
Very intelligent, very sweet, such a gentleman.
Like a JARON, if you will. Tenderoni Negro. Isn't JARON like a Tenderoni Negro?
Yeah.
OC-ish? He got the hair with the eyes. Use proper English.
The one I'm talking
wear
about.
flip-flops. Black dudes don't wear flip-flops. JARON wears flip-flops.
No, this cat was he's from Shy. That's probably why he's so mature. He's been through a lot, but he's so mature.
Shy, yeah.
He's way more mature than this 50-year-old that I dated.
The Shy, no, them niggas grew up higher than the Shy. You got a job at 7.
So me, age, I don't judge.
I have dated some really.
Right now, I'm not.
I have dated not immature older people, but I have found a lot of older people with like unresolved issues, which is
Yeah,
not the
that's what
same
it
as
is.
being immature.
They have unresolved issues.
Well,
That's
here's the
probably
thing: you have to
the best way
realize
to put it.
in our communities, Latino and African American communities, we have PTSD. So you're gonna have a lot of
Oh,
issues
yeah.
that are gonna carry over
Yeah.
into your normal life just from the shit that you deal with on a regular basis.
No, but
Like
okay.
I went into a
Yeah.
relationship and I'm not healed. You know, none of us are. You know,
Right.
Right.
I'm still not healed from my father. You know, when I'm
that's a
36.
fact. My
What
dad was
happened
a
to your daddy?
crackhead. You don't know what that's
Motherfucker
gonna
is
do to
still
you.
had me cry the other day, and he's
Oh,
not even
your
in my
daddy?
life.
What? Because he's not in your life.
Yeah, well, he's just not. In
Was
my
he on
life.
drugs?
No, he's
My
a
daddy was a
fraud.
crackhead.
He's con. He's a
Oh.
fraud.
Oh.
Fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. But yeah, I was crying. So yeah, I still.
My dad is like I want to say, I can't say he wasn't in my life because he was there. He just didn't do anything. But he was there. I
Yeah.
saw him all the time.
Yeah, it's
Doing
same here.
nothing.
But it's good that both of y'all knew your fathers. I like that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
And my dad, you know,
I only date women that don't know their father.
but I still have issues, daddy issues. See?
Those are the best ones.
I don't think
Women
I
that
had
have
daddy,
daddy
issues
issues
because
give the
I have
best
my
head.
dad, you know, he was there.
Scientifically proven.
And then I also
the
had
best
like my
certificate.
uncle, my grandfather. So I feel like I had all these dads. I one day told my dad, because I still send him money back home.
Oh.
And I told him,
Aw.
I will send you more if I didn't have to split the money between you, my uncle, and my grandpa. So if you would have done all the work, you would have got all the money.
Well,
But now I had to
awesome for
split the
sending
daddy
him
money in 3 ways.
I wouldn't send
It's
my
your
dad a cent.
fault. I mean,
No,
there's a
that's-
budget for daddy, but I had to split it on 3 ways because you didn't do it.
Right.
I'm
But-
like, you could have all this money,
but at least
now
you're
I have to
doing
give
it.
some to my grandpa and
But
to my
you and your
uncle.
mom are close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not close to pops.
Yeah, no, we cool. Like,
Just cool.
yeah, because my dad is like this guy that I know.
Mhm.
Not like I don't hate him.
Right. You just.
Yeah.
We have he's like a friend, like
Do you
a
call him dad
neighbor.
or first
Like an
name?
associate.
Like I'm dad?
Oh, you do call him dad? Okay.
Yeah, dad.
I call my
I call him
father
Papi.
Steve.
In Spanish.
Yeah.
Papi.
I don't even call
He
my
answers
dad.
the phone. I'm like, "What's up, nigga?" That's how we talk. 'Cause
No, I talk to my dad. I talk to him, you know, here and there. It's all good. Like I have no like hard feelings about it, and
Yeah.
it's like
I do. I
it's
have
almost
heart-
it's
Oh, you
actually my dad is the only man in my life that has been able to get away with fucked up shit. You know,
oh,
like-
so he affects you like that.
no. It's just that I can help it. Like if I had a boyfriend, and let's say I have a boyfriend and he cheats on me, and I'd be like, it's over. He's not my. I have the power to say you're not my boyfriend anymore, but I can tell my dad you're not my dad anymore. So you know what
I
I'm
did.
saying?
So okay, well let me ask
But
you
he
this.
is like he I cannot take that away from him. So he's the only man in my life that like does dumb shit or says stupid shit. Like one time I hear that he was drunk and say that I wasn't his daughter, and I call him and I
Ooh, nigga.
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
And
You
he
know what my
was-
father said to me one
he-
time in
he
front of
was just-
everybody?
What?
It was like it was either Easter or Thanksgiving. The entire family was there, so I didn't know who my father was. And he
Okay.
came in the house, and I heard everybody saying, "Uncle Steve, Uncle Steve." So naturally, I run out like, "Hey, Uncle Steve!" And my aunt said, "Boy, shut up, that's your daddy." And I was like, "Oh, I remember this clearly." I said, "Hey, Dad," put this on the Holy Bible. He said, "Nigga, don't you call me that in front of everybody." And then I saw my cousin Reagan. She put her head down. That's when I knew it was wrong,
Yeah.
because she was like, "That's when I knew it was wrong." I was like, "Oh shit, that's fucked up."
Wow.
He said, "Don't call me that nigga in front of everybody."
That's crazy.
He was on drugs. Now, what did your father do to you?
Well, I mean, I grew up with a dad, but I can't say everything.
So both of y'all had him in the house.
on live because of legal.
So both of
reasons.
y'all had him in the house.
Yeah, but I
just-
can't.
No, my
I
dad
can't
wasn't in
tell
my
you
house.
Okay.
everything legally.
Really?
But I will say that he ruined my livelihood and all of my whole entire family. And so there was also another situation that happened that a lot of money was stolen. A lot of money was stolen.
You know what's funny?
And all I'm
People don't
saying is-
realize that they see people, but they don't really know what's underneath you.
Yeah. No, but no, I went through a lot as a kid. We moved 20 times as a fucking kid. 20 times just from age birth to 13. Well, no, I'm sorry, 30 times. Because he was running from people.
No wonder you crazy.
He's running from people. So that's why I'm saying I can't tell you everything.
He was
But he's dishonest. But as a kid, he made me think that, oh, it's God and the Bible and
Was he a preacher?
Well, he's a son of a preacher.
My dad is
And
a
that
preacher.
that person that he's the son of is Oh my God! If
So
I ever did
all
stand
three
up,
of us are PKs.
look, if I ever did stand up, I will tell the story how my grandpa died, and people will laugh.
Well, that's not funny.
No, it is funny because I don't. He's an evil man. He died with his dick in his hand. But long story short, you know that Bible verse, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
When you live by your dick, you die by your dick.
Well, he violated people, if you know what I mean. So yeah. So I can put that on air because I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, you can.
Because you claim that you're a man of God and you're a pastor and you're molesting little kids.
Like, I mean, seriously. You're basically just a pastor. That's what they all do, right?
Yeah.
My dad.
I thought that was in the rules to be a reverend,
he
right?
literally drank. Like,
my dad is
jacking
a
off.
preacher.
He was jacking off in the bathtub.
And
drank and had a heart attack during the ejaculation.
So he came and went at the same time.
That's how he died. Hi, Dad. If you're watching this, sorry, I'm talking about your daddy, but.
No, my dad.
You see Rosa smile like he jerked off and died.
So when I got the news, I didn't cry. In fact, none of us, because we knew the type of evil person he was. We're like, oh wow, that's how he died. Cool. Like it just wasn't like, oh, I didn't even go to the funeral or nothing like that, you know. But of course, they're in denial about it. Like, what are you guys talking about? I'm like, guys, just let it go. He did what he did. Just admit it and move forward.
All of us have daddy issues.
No, I don't have daddy issues.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
Let me tell you something. The fact
Put daddy issues underneath her name.
No,
right?
no. My dad. Let me tell you, because the way and I owe that to my mom, because the way my mom handled that, I don't have the maturity to do it the way she did it. Had I had a baby daddy like my mom,
yeah.
But the way my mom did it, impeccable. It was
not
an option. Yes, I have a brother.
Okay.
But it's like, sometimes I hate when parents try to pretend that their kids are stupid.
Yeah.
And try to tell their kids like.
Well, my parents wasn't pretending, but
let me from a very young age, I knew my dad was not doing what he was supposed to do. Let's just put it that way, right?
All right.
And my mom never bashed him. And when we ask, let's say, if my mom gave me a present saying it was my dad's, like for Christmas, and I knew she bought it, I will say, Mom, I know that you bought it. And she'll be like, I'm like, I ask her, like, why are you covering up for that? Like, I know he didn't buy it. And she will always say, it doesn't matter what your dad does. He is your dad, and you have to love him, because if you don't love him, you don't love a part of yourself. She made all this like beautiful.
No, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Right. So the way she did it, I grew up like loving my dad. I had a good relationship with him where we talk like a friend. So my dad is my friend, but I don't know, like, what does dads do that makes them dad? Like moms nurture, like cook for you.
Dad keeps the lights on.
Provide. That's provide. Okay, but moms do that. So if moms do that, my mom did everything that my dad was supposed to do. I don't know what that was, but
a lot of
my
moms are mommy.
A lot of moms
daddy.
can do that,
right? Yeah. So he was like there. He was like a friend. I know he wasn't providing for me. I know he didn't really.
Oh, so he wasn't giving money either.
No.
Oh. I thought he was at least a provider and just wasn't just around.
My dad.
No, you know what's funny with our family? Like, my mom, she's a soldier. She held it down, but we all had to work. I actually had to work. I had to get workers permit.
At what age?
13, and never saw my paycheck. I worked 40 hours, and I had to give my money to my dad because he would. So the Mexicans and the Asians, they take their checks and they put them together. Like he would try to manipulate me to give him money. And I gave and I gave him all my money. Right. And I never saw a paycheck. And I worked from 13.
The trickle down effect didn't work in your family?
All the way up to 19, never saw a paycheck.
To 19?
I was pimped.
They slaved you, yeah.
And so I give him my check. Oh, here's $20. Go get you some shoes. I'm like, and as I got older, I'm like,
really 12 years a slave.
I got pimped.
Yeah. The movie 12 Years a Slave was real in your house.
Yeah, I was working when I was like 15, but not for
Because kids usually work when they're teens. Oh, you want some shoes? Well, you're gonna have to get a job, and you have to go get those shoes yourself. No, I was working to give money to my dad.
Yeah, I sold drugs at 18, but I had to.
So that just lets you know, like, people think, oh, you grew up spoiled. No, motherfucker, I never saw a fucking paycheck until I was 19.
I don't feel like the fact that. So I have my mom really holding it down. I also have my grandfather and my uncle. That these guys did not miss a bit with me. I mean, I never had I can't say, oh, I didn't have somebody to take me to school or pick me up, or there wasn't somebody
So
there
you
to
had
do
some
this or
positive
that.
male influences like your grand. That's good.
Yes.
That's
My
really good.
First of all, my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how some people in my family are so fucked up having him as an example. I mean, this is the kind of man that you don't have that shit anymore. That when you see it in some like old movies, that kind of been my grandfather. That's awesome. And even my uncle. I mean, my dad. Like that. That man is like my dad.
Apples fall far from the tree. Maybe really, sometimes the tree is on a hill and people just don't know it. Man, the apple could drop down and roll the whole state away.
All I gotta say is that my grandfather,
I only had my brothers as like my dad. Like my brother worked 2 jobs at 14. He was being the dad while my dad wasn't being the dad.
So let me ask you both of these questions. Your siblings are all by one person?
Yeah.
And your mom saying, because the reason I brought that up was there's a person named Akbar V on Love and Hip Hop. Do y'all know who this is? She's a character.
I haven't watched it.
And she has 5 children by 5 different men. So no, hold on. Before we react, I just want to ask y'all something.
Before I judge.
Right.
How many kids?
She has 5 kids by 5 different men. Is that bad, or is she just has children? I mean, it is what it is. It's just.
I mean, I've had more than 5 sexual partners, so I guess.
No, but there's a difference. No, she has children by 5 different men.
But I was being sarcastic. Like, okay, I've had sex unprotected 5 times in my life.
My brother.
That's what I mean.
My brother has a different father, so my mother has children by 2 different men.
Yeah.
So how can I judge that she has 3 more?
Well, no, but I'm saying, 5 different.
But here's the thing. Both of you have had 5 different men in your lifetime.
Right, but I haven't been pregnant 5
I haven't been
still 5 different men.
It doesn't matter. You don't ask the same question to a man. Well, you had like 15 women.
What's the difference? Because it's a man's world.
No, it's not, honey.
So you think.
I'm sorry. Okay.
But no, like if let's say I have 2 baby daddies, I ain't gonna. No, that's it. I'm gonna.
Listen, I would judge a dude that got 5 baby mamas. I would judge that. I would.
Yeah, I would judge a guy that has.
I would say you're a terrible dude, man. You run around. You gonna start wearing protection.
Yeah.
I don't know who Akbar V is, but she's on Love and Hip Hop, and obviously she's a singer and a producer and stuff like that.
The last season I watched was the one that you were in. That was the last time I saw Love and Hip Hop.
I never even watched that. I didn't watch it myself.
That was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
I used to do comedy spoofs. I used to do spoofs about all the characters.
You did a spoof about.
Well, she happened to be in the spoof, but I wasn't making fun of her. I was making fun of what's the dude? Safari.
I didn't have time actually to watch Love and Hip Hop because at the store I was so busy. But yeah.
It was funny, and then when the characters, I would put the wig, and I had just got my boobs done. I was like, oh, I could do Nikki Baby.
Wait, those are fake titties. I didn't know you got your boobs done.
Dude, come on. All the times I talk about it, whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways,
it doesn't count. You're a lesbian. That's not wrong if I touch your titties, right?
Well, no, it's still considered wrong because
no, you're a lesbian.
Whether I'm straight or not straight, you can't touch my tits.
That's wrong. I don't believe that's because if I'm a guy.
Now, if you're a doctor, go get your.
Here's the thing. Although I have a GED, the University of Buffalo is trying to give me a doctorate if I come back there and speak to the kids. So if I have a doctorate, I'm technically a doctor and I can touch women's titties, right?
Well, get a certificate and I'll have to look at it first.
Damn.
And ask also Carly, hey.
Well,
just so you know,
I'm gonna get my woman back.
Strictly platonic.
Y'all don't understand.
No.
I
told her this is a platonic doctor situation. So that's
how I got Carly. I told her I was a gynecologist. And by then, she was already in love after I checked her. What? I thought we was talking. I'm gonna get my woman back.
What is your plan? What is your plan?
What's my plan to get my woman back? Well, first, I'm actually starting therapy again. So that's very important. I'm starting therapy, and I'm gonna work out my issues and. The next thing I'm gonna do is I think like the joke I have, we'll have separate apartments, or if she comes back, we'll have separate bedrooms for a while.
Will you be more lean? Will you not be as possessive?
No, I own her. No, I mean, no, I'm not that possessive. Those are all jokes. I'm not really possessive like that. But like if she cheat on me, I will kill somebody.
Well, yeah,
that's different.
That's not gonna happen. But
yeah, I'm not possessive of Carly. She just knew if she cheated on me, I would murder everybody.
Right, and then you would get murdered if you cheat on her.
Right. So it's like that, But My plan is we're gonna take therapy and we're gonna work on the things that because it's completely gonna have to be a different relationship when we come back.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm a different person too. That I went
Right.
through some real shit. So
No, you did.
the person that she's gonna fall in love with this time is gonna be a different man. He's gonna be a stronger person. Like
Good.
I just tell y'all this morning, me and Guy Toy kicked it and we talked on the phone for a little bit. And we squashed some things that went on in the past. And I called him up. I said, listen. I said I want to apologize to you as a man that I heard things in the streets that was said, and because of the things that was going on in my life, instead of calling you as a man and saying, "Hey, brother, are you saying this about your man? What's good here?"
Yeah.
I just took it somebody's word.
Yeah.
And just pulled myself away. So I said I apologize to you as a man, and I'm coming to you now so we can work this out, and we did. So
yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
See, and I respect that too, because I can't stand when someone goes back and tells somebody something about me and then they take it and run with it. Why don't you come to me and say, is it true
that was me being less than a man right there, because I was emotional,
choosing sides,
and I heard him say what they told me before. So I said, this is not a conversation that he's having just with me, that he said it with somebody else. So that's why I should have confronted my friend.
When people hit me up and say, well, you know, such and such say that you're ugly, for example, right?
Yeah.
I usually just say, okay, and?
Yeah. Well, because it's easy because you're not ugly, so you know that's not going to hurt your feelings.
I'm just giving you an example. It could be something else.
Like when people say I don't have a big dick, it doesn't bother me because I know. You know what I mean? Like,
the thing is that
like 9 inches.
I
would glass it.
I try to explain people, like, don't come and tell me what somebody say, because they are entitled to their opinion. So if you think I'm ugly, or she looks like a man, her body's not nice, she's broke.
So you're not gonna listen to that shit, Rosa? Because
she's broke.
Or she's a bitch.
She's a bitch. I don't know, like whatever. I usually tell people that's okay, because everybody's entitled to their opinion.
But what if it's someone that's your friend, and someone said your friend said
that's fine. That's fine. As long as you have never tell me in my face the opposite. So if you tell me you're so beautiful, and then you go tell her you're ugly, I'll be like, well, I thought that you say the opposite. So you're not gonna tell me now. If you never say anything to me and then I hear that you thought I was ugly, no problem. Like, you are. People get upset.
You gotta give a better example, because we know you're not ugly, nigga. I'm just
saying, like,
but it was like, because Guy is your friend, and so it's almost like, oh well, this is I heard my friend is supposedly talking. Is it the situation if one of someone brought you information?
This is the thing. If you say Rosa stole money, that's another thing. If you think something about me, if you don't like something about me, that I don't discuss that with people, because you're entitled.
She told us she steal money. You caught that right, but let her finish.
You are entitled to not like things about myself, right? And that's totally fine, right?
Here, yep.
But if you say that I did something that I didn't do, then I'm gonna have to sit down. Yeah.
Right.
Like if you say I stole money, I took somebody's boyfriend, I'm sleeping with a married man, like then I'm gonna be like, yo, what the hell?
Here's the thing: what you don't know, you've taken people's men, even if you weren't involved at all. There are dudes that have seen you and fall in love and left their goddamn woman.
No, they haven't.
I'm trying to tell you.
They haven't leave nobody.
Hey, listen, people out here, how many fans? I read the comments. Do you read the comments? You might not read.
Comments are comments.
Yeah, fuck the
comments are not reality.
They're not
like,
real.
ain't nobody leaving their wife that does a lot for them and they love them and take care of their little penis for somebody that they not never seen.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, people come up to me because CARMEN commercial was on fire. I didn't know it was still airing. So we know
Thank
you get
God.
we in your business. We know you
Jesus.
get money.
Because
people tell me about you. How would you? Okay, so you know Rosa goes through it. Now you got a commercial on. Are people coming up to you differently now?
People are DMing me and hitting me up like, hey, we got to work together. I'm like, oh, but we've been talking about this
So you
forever.
know what work together means, right? Tiffany Haddish told me when guys DM you and they say they want to work with you, that means they just trying to set up some pussy.
Well, no, I have a lot of people from major networks that have been trying to sleep with me, and then you remember I told you that?
That's bad though.
But on the flip side, because I have a manager, I have a lawyer, I have all these things, I'm not going to burn that bridge. I'll say, all right, let me see the contract.
So you give them some pussy for a TV
no,
show?
Not contract. I'm saying I will still fuck with them in a sense of like, oh, you want to work with me? Okay, let me see the numbers.
Let me tell you something. If I had a pussy, I would have a sitcom right now. I'll be a hoe like a mother. You crazy?
Huh?
If I had a sitcom, I'll be eating pussy all up in Hollywood. I'll be
what? It's
wait,
so
but
crazy
I
how
thought that you want to get back with Carly.
Right.
She would have to understand we got a TV show.
I thought that you wanted to be faithful.
She'd understand it's gonna be for our TV show. I'm eating pussy for us.
Nope, doesn't
This
work.
Is Us Part 2.
She can get money on her own. She don't.
No, Carly getting it, man. Congratulations, baby. She just got a new gig. I'm happy for you. I'm supporting you. And I love you and I miss you. Goddamn. No, I'm just playing. But congratulations. I'm gonna get my woman back. Y'all think I'm bullshitting?
No, you will. So stop talking about how you want to eat
her
pussy and eat hers.
Right. Right. Now, I want to say,
what's your vent?
Yeah, give us your vent because we about to get out of here. Give us your vent.
My vent. Okay, so
are we over 30 minutes yet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, okay, so we all, we all being like single, we all been in relationships. When we are in a relationship, this thing always happens that as soon as you get in a relationship, out of the blue, all your exes and people that you have never that have never even tell you like, oh, I like you, all of a sudden they want to take you out, and you're just damn, like you're like 2 days late. Like I just say yes to this other guy, and you want to, you just don't understand. It's like, do they smell that you're in a relationship, and now all of a sudden
it's something about the way you move.
All of them fucking coming, right?
Yeah.
And then when you're single,
they
crickets.
disappear like roaches. They
crickets.
The minute me and Carly moved in, I will tell you, I slept up and said it on air. My DMs is on fire.
I mean,
wow.
But now that we,
they ain't fuck.
Oh, you single now, nigga? No, we don't want to.
Right, crickets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is like, what is it? There's something.
There's something in the air, because I had a chick
your legs.
that I was kind
Thank
of falling. I had
waitresses.
someone that I was falling for that broke my heart. She just disappeared out of nowhere, and now that I've made myself unavailable, she reaches out.
Of course.
I'm like, I haven't heard from this bitch in 2 years. This is a chick that, like, I was like, what happened to her? I want to hear from her, but I don't want to hear from her because I'm afraid that if I go meet up with her, I just don't want to go through that temptation of.
Don't do it because you got yourself a good person right now.
Don't do it.
So I just.
Don't do it.
She was like, oh, I heard you got a commercial. Congratulations. I said, thanks. That was it. I didn't say, how are you? How come I haven't heard from you? I was like, nah. I'm not going backwards. But that's what happens. They all start to come out of the woodworks.
I kind of like just want to, get like a fake boyfriend to see if like, I just want to rent a boyfriend for like a weekend so I can post him on Instagram and then be like, when everybody comes, I'll be like, psych, it's a fake boyfriend.
And then you'll have this long line.
It's like when you fish, that's a fake boyfriend.
Yeah.
People always want what somebody else got.
It's so whack.
They want what they can't have.
So,
it's so whack.
If you learn anything from this episode, shout out to Nipsey Hussle's family. Also, if you're in the LA area, they are trying to change his street name to Hussle Boulevard.
Yep.
So please sign a petition. You can go on to 105.9, the radio station, and you can fill out the petition to turn into Hussle Avenue for Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. Lauren London, our prayers are up for you and your family. I can't imagine how hard that shit feel, baby girl.
Why couldn't it have been one of those ignorant buffoon rappers? Why couldn't one of them? Why does it always got to be our good ones?
I hate to quote rappers because I'm grown, but he says the real ones is dying and the fake ones is lit.
Yes, that's 100%.
I think that was J. Cole who said the fake ones is dying and the real ones is lit.
That is.
I mean, no, the real ones. You know what the fuck I'm saying, but.
No, that's the thing. That's 100%.
He haven't slept, and
I haven't
also
slept in, I'm on 2 hours. So.
And also he smokes weed. So.
Yeah, and my woman left me. It's a lot of shit going on, people.
I have food poisoning aftermath.
Food poisoning.
2 hours I don't speak English.
She ripped her pants.
And she ripped her pants
so
and her ass is coming out.
Fucking pants.
We're very unstable.
Jaron is at Home Depot getting shit for his girlfriend. So we want to thank you.
He's hanging up the little love, laugh.
Yeah, the drapes and
leave, love, laugh.
Right.
Thing in his house. So
doing the drapes.
So again, this is obviously, man, this is just becoming some of my favorite episodes. I love you girls so much, and I'm gonna try and make this. I'm working really hard to get this thing bigger.
Yeah, these are gonna just keep getting bigger.
We are trying to get
bigger.
This show a boob augmentation. We're making it bigger.
That's right.
So the Laugh Factory has promised us they're going to give us some really big name comedians to come in. And hopefully they'll start next week.
Yep.
And we're going to just have some fun here, man. We appreciate y'all for rolling with us so much. Fuck with us on Twitch. We're going to have the PlayStation tournament coming up soon. Really soon, probably like next week. And then there's a whole bunch of other things coming up with the Laugh Factory. One last time from the After Laugh Studios at the world famous Laugh Factory in Hollywood, California on Sunset Boulevard. It is unstable.
And follow us, Carmen Green Official on IG. What's good?
And Rosa Acosta.
Rosa Acosta, I, Steve Wilson, Jerome.